Hey everyone, hope you're doing all right. Clubhouse takeaway. Today, it was talked about briefly, but I wanted to bring it up to you guys as far as a best practice. And it's the idea of does your business have checks and balances? And what do I mean by that? Think about like a pilot, right? When before takeoff, they have this whole checklist of everything that they have to go through to check off to make sure everything's working the right way. And they have to do that every single flight. No matter how many flights they do, they go through the checklist, right? To make sure everything's working properly and that, there's not going to be any issues pre-flight, mid-flight, or, hopefully upon landing. But how do we apply that to real estate, right? Do you have documents or systems and processes in place that will not allow you to miss some of the small details? An agent came on today, was working a deal on the buy side, and there was a leased item that was failed to disclose by the sellers and by the listing agent. And then it became, whose responsibility is it? Is it the buyer's agent's responsibility to ask the sellers about any potential leased items, or is it the seller's responsibility and listing agent to disclose those leased items and the listing agent's responsibility to ask? And I think that can easily be fixed by listing side having a document, a checklist of, hey, are any of these items leased, right? We know what those potential items are. Or having a document saying, hey, what's going to be remaining with the property? Is there anything that's going to be removed from the property? And are there any items that are leased that we need to know about? And then on your pre-listing packets, those are things that you can mail out before you even show up to the listing appointment, and they will already have that information, right? So you're not gonna miss those things to where, a day before closing, both agents are trying to scramble to figure it out. And you have one person thinking that they're gonna get this item and another person forgetting to disclose that, oh yeah, by the way, that's not staying with the property. On the buy side, right? Do you have a checklist in place of asking the seller, hey, what are these items remaining with the property? Are any of these items leased? So that way you're not forgetting anything as far as asking the right questions. And I think as agents, having multiple checklists at various points of the home buying or the home selling process is going to help you stay focused, and it's going to allow you to run your business a lot smoother and more efficiently. See, that's the one thing is, like, most people hate paperwork, myself included, and most people don't have systems and processes in place. But the thing about systems and processes is that it's supposed to help you run faster. It's supposed to help you run more efficient. It's supposed to minimize any mistakes or any potential mistakes that can be made or that may happen during the transaction. And I think a lot of us just don't take the time to really create those checks and balances, create those checklists. We all know what those items are or what those items could be. I think we just have to put a process in place that we follow and turn it into a system, so that way that saves you a bunch of time, effort, energy, and the mental side of it, right? The frustrations of getting to closing and figuring out last minute what's going on and trying to scramble to find a solution. So that's the question for today. Does your business have checks and balances?